What's going on, guys? It's Frank here with another custom map review. This one was created by Delirus. It's called Temple of the Lost Stormgate, I believe. Temple of the Lost something. I forget what it is, but if you go into the Discord and check out the custom maps section of the Discord, it's Temple of the Lost something. I don't remember what it's called, but this is the 4-player version of the map. We're going to be doing a 2v2. The cool colors on opposite ends of the map and the warm colors. Temple of the Lost Gate. Thank you so much. Thanks. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it the entire time. So yeah, very interesting that we've got cross spawns here. Oh wait, does that mean that Thanks has the stream up while... Ooh, I gotta be careful and not show Thanks what's going on here. You know what? Thanks. You're the main character of this video now. Anyway, so we've got an interesting start to the game here. And oh, in the center of the map is pretty cool. So if you guys have played the campaign, this map will look very familiar to you. And I like that it's got this this is a very cool way of using the celestial flying mechanic. Anyway, so what do we have going on here? And we have representation from all 3 of the different factions as well. I love this. Actually, I think this would make for a fantastic free-for-all map. But so let's get into the map review. So you start off in the main. You start off in your main, and it's got quite a bit of space in the back here. Again, this is quite a bit of dead air. If in a 1v1. And I'll say it every time that this comes up, I'm not a fan of dead air behind the main just because it turns into someone having a transport that can't be attacked and someone having defenses here that can't quite reach that transport. Anyway, and then it's just supply for both of those teams that doesn't do anything. It's just like there's supply that's caught up in the transport, chilling there, and supply right here that's defending. And those are units that just aren't being put into the game to play the game. So not a big fan of big dead air spaces, but let's see what else this map has to offer. So once you leave your main, you have two avenues into your main. If you go in one direction, you go kind of towards the health regen camp, but you need to get through trees to get into it. But there's also and there's a destructible therium node here.
Rift detected.
I didn't think those were still in the game, but it's cool to see that they're there. It also looks like there's trees. It looks like there's a blood tree growing out of this, out of that luminite mine. I think that might be something that you have to destroy to get access to the luminite mine, which again is pretty cool. So, we're missing a fight in the middle here.
Has appeared.
No, it looks like warm colors are going to be taking Stormgate, and they've, you know, if this was a game of King of the Hill, they're certainly on top of the hill, and they should be getting it any moment now. Okay, it looks like the Celestial player got the last hit, so he should be getting the rewards here, and it's going to be the Stickman. The Stickman is out. Okay, but back to the map review. So that's if you go one direction out of your base, it kind of takes you towards the luminite camp that you have to like mine around to get open, and there's so many trees that it's almost unusable as a it's already GG. FDK calling GG already. Ay. Am I seeing this right? Is an infernal player losing the game? Anyway, but if you go in the other direction out of your main, you have a much easier natural to get to. So I think this is the intended natural, and yeah, it still takes you to stairs that go up towards the center. So let's see here. I think the intended path is there's your main, there's your natural, there's a potential third right there if you really want it, but it's got therium and luminite, and it's kind of defended by this destructible material as well. But if you can destroy those trees, that means your opponent can destroy those trees. But if you go in the other direction here, there's your natural. You have a rich luminite that you can fight over with your neighbor for, and I believe there should be rich luminite at all the cardinal directions, which means, and for those of you that don't know, rich luminite means that it's twice as much being carried back at once. So it would be 10 luminite being returned to your command structure, as opposed to just 5 per trip. And once you reach that, you go up, you get to the hill, and there's just a single Stormgate that's at the very top of the temple. So I do like that Stormgates force players to be at the same part of the map at the same time, forcing the fights. I actually really like how open this is around the Stormgate, because that means the fights can grow to be a bit bigger, whether it's in 1v1 or 2v2s. But I think that the static D is the issue here. Once one player is a little bit more dominant and they can start building up static D around the Stormgate, it gives them quite an advantage. So I hope it doesn't turn into a, once you start winning, you just win completely. I do want a little bit more of a comeback thing to happen here, but the base design is really cool. I wish there wasn't that dead air back there, but there's plenty of destructible trees that will kind of make the game evolve the more it's played. But GG's, guys. I loved seeing this. Delirus, thank you so much for making this map. I can't wait to see it entered into the Frank Algo Beowulf map contest. And the deadline is coming up. So if you guys want to enter it, just check the subreddit for FAB map contest, and it's going to be there. And once again, if you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I also stream quite a bit on YouTube, or on Twitch, excuse me. So yeah, thanks for coming by. See you guys later.